Welcome to my Lumion Animation tutorial number 1. Let's start off by selecting an object, and you want to make sure you select people and animals. You need to find an object that actually is a moving object. If you notice that this one says that this is an idle character. This one's walking, idle, walking, etc. So we're going to pick somebody in a bathing suit because it meets the requirements for this particular scene. We're going to rotate the direction. Now the very first thing that we're going to do is select movie on the right. I'm going to create a movie that will show the area, the general area that she's going to be walking. So we start off by, we're going to select the clip, select record, and we'll start. So now we've created a movie. We're going to select back. Just a quick preview. This is what we're doing. We're following a path, potential path that she's going to be walking. Alright, so you can see what's going on here. As you notice, the time bar here is moving as the movie progresses. So what you want to do is click all the way to the left, select pause, click on new effects. You see this here? New effect. You're going to then locate and click on animation. There's several options. Advanced animation. Select your pencil. This is a time offset. Right now it doesn't matter. Let's just stick with the basics. Okay, I've clicked on that pencil. For some reason, if you click on the circle and then move her in the direction that you think she ought to move, she'll disappear. She'll go out into the middle of the field somewhere. I don't know why. So what I found is if you just, whoops, we want to make sure that we have selected move. Okay. If you move her back just a hair, she doesn't disappear. I've calculated that it takes about 12.5 seconds to get from here to there. However, I want to change the angle of the view so that I make sure that she's not going to be walking over these other objects. You come to the timetable again. If you notice right here it says the time. I'm going to move it to where it's 12.5 seconds, for example. I'm going to click on the circle and we're going to pull her in the direction that we want to walk, being careful not to cross the path of those stools. When I let go, she bounces right back. I move my cursor over the character, and if you notice there's an outline. You click inside that outline. Now it creates this walking path in red. You see that? It's a little too close, but let's just leave it. I want her then to turn around and walk in this direction. And I figure that's going to take her 3 seconds. So from 12.5, I'm going to go to 15.5. I then click on the circle, move her in the direction that I want to move, click on her outline. Then I am now going to, again, change the view. I'm going to move her from here, walking in this direction. That's going to take about 10 seconds. So now we're going to move 25.5. Grab the circle, make sure that she's not walking over any other object. And then click on her outline. Change the view. This will take about another 3 seconds. Circle. Click on her outline. Another 3 seconds. Circle. Click on her outline. And now I'm going to have her walk all the way to this corner. This time I'm going to give her plenty of time. Click on the outline. Okay. select back. Now you can actually preview by clicking play over here. You want to watch the whole movie because you see there she was a little close to the other objects. I think I've shown you what I needed to show you. So I'm not going to move her too far. I'm not going to redo it just to move her away from the stools. There she is walking. As you notice, she walked out of the video, and that was not really my intention. So the entire video works for me, except that maybe the last portion of the clips. So in order to edit that, you click down here in the fly through, double click, and it breaks it down to individual clips. As you clip inside each one of these, it'll show you what you're paying attention to is where she starts walking. Okay, that's where the clip starts. Where she ends doesn't necessarily matter, unless, of course, you want to change this clip. For example, I maybe would like to see her last longer in this particular clip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the angle slightly. And that gives me a guarantee that she's still in the video in the beginning. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to change the angle again. But you have to take another photo that replaces the scene. If you click on it, you see that she starts there. Gives her a little more time on that clip. So the following clip, she's walking out. So we're going to change that angle again and give us an opportunity to see her walking all the way across. Take a new photo, and you'll see there she's walking. Okay. We go to the next clip. This clip is out of view as well, and we're going to change this angle so that we can follow her. If you take your picture, there it is. Okay. Again, this is the same problem. So we're going to retake the picture, click on it, and you'll see her walking. So now, if we go back, see where the movie is towards the end, it's much better. She's walking all the way to the back. You can see her as she's walking. At the same time, it gives you an opportunity to show off your design. Okay. All right. Last thing is birds. You see these birds flying around. I'm sure you guys have already figured this out. But if we go back to build, and if you want to just create a bird, well, let's not put a bird. Let's put a horse in the background, for example. You go people and animals, and for birds you create birds by selecting any one of these guys. Let's put a farm animal. Let's put a horse, and we're going to place the horse or two here. There's one. Select another one, and now your video, go back to our video, will include a much nicer effect. It makes it look more realistic. So I hope you've learned something I couldn't figure out. It took hours and hours of trial and error to figure out why my objects kept disappearing and walking out in the middle of the field somewhere. With this, you should be able to seriously improve your Lumion videos and hopefully make money with Lumion. Good luck and farewell. We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to see my videos, okay? Have a good day.